We are headed to Garbart State Forest in Maryland, a hidden gem. Rock Maze Trail, it's 0.8 mile out and back. The trail's open all year round. Dogs are welcome, but on a leash. It takes an average of 19 minutes to complete, plus the time you want to spend there, which could be a while. Hikers of all ages, I wouldn't suggest a stroller. You put the address of 3739 Snaggy Mountain Road in Oakland, Maryland. That will help you get there. GPS brought us to the other end of Snaggy Mountain Road, but it was interesting to get to see everything. The parking is near the intersection of Cranesville and Snaggy Mountain Roads. Rock Maze Trail is in the Garbart State Forest, the same as Swallow Falls, Harrington Manor, and Cranesville Swamp. The trailhead and trails are not marked. It's a hidden gem. We finally made it. An unmarked parking lot. Leaves are slowly coming out. It's cooler up here, higher in the mountain. Wonder what lives down in this hole. Here is the beginning of the trail. This is our first time being here. Didn't know it existed till our son Tony told us about it. He came and walked it. He said it was pretty neat. Snaggy Mountain Road, close Cranesville. Rocks along the path that you go around. Choice in a path. Muddy path or under the tree path. Going under the tree path. It's a little muddy. We had rain yesterday, lots of rain. Tree roots growing on the rock. Ferns look pretty new. Springtime has a lot of new stuff. There's some new ferns. And the pine trees have their new growth. I like the light green in the spring. Flowers on the trees. Just passed a group of people, and he said it's worth the walk. Lots of ferns. It's pretty neat. 52 degrees today, and a little windy. 13-mile-per-hour winds. Little footprints ahead. Furry ground. Roots of some kind. Somebody lost a glove. More trees in the path. Step over and watch out. More roots along the trail. Come for the nearby trees. Red tree stump. Pink flowers in the woods. Kids are excited. They say they see people. 2 people. That's us. A little ball that's in the tree. There are others down here on the tree. Still on our way. Walking the path. It's a pretty cool path. Tree's been cut apart that's fallen to make way for us to walk through. There's a slight incline on the path. You can tell that we're walking upward. Not bad. Nice walk. I see it up ahead. Big rocks. The family we just passed said they've spent hours here. Mushrooms on the side of the log. It's pretty neat. Moss on the rocks. See the roots from the tree, and back down into the ground they go. There is some graffiti on the rocks. Have some moss. Moss-covered rocks. Rhododendron tree growing out of it. Names carved in the roots. Pretty bright green moss on the side of the rock with trees above. More rocks with moss growing on top with some trees. There's a couple trees that fell. One was growing up on the rock. Another path up around these rocks. Checking it out. Hole in the ground. Up around. Lots of rhododendron. And more rocks. And trees. Tree roots. Some more rocks. Rock cliffs. Feels like a jungle. Feels like I'm in a movie. Wow. Isn't that awesome? The colors are pretty. Look how this tree grew. The older tree has died, the side of the rock. And under the rock. If you think about it, it's perched on other rocks. And this thing is heavy. Super big and heavy. And we have some graffiti, which is a shame. See how the trees are growing on the side of the rock? They look like an octopus. Rhododendrons. There's a hole. Wonder what's in the hole. The rock. It's rocks supporting this big rock. It's like wedges. Look at the cave. With roots. And we have the trees above. Trees growing in between. And on the rocks. Let's go back in. The air feels cooler. Definitely creepy. Really creepy. More pieces of the rock maze puzzle. Going in with the roots. The roots are just growing and hanging on the side of the rock. Coming out of the ground or into the ground. There's a tree up here getting daylight coming out of this canyon. It's like hairy roots. They're surviving. Here we have under the rock. It's not flat on the ground. Let's go up to the other side, to the end, or is it just go other places? Other people have been here. Wow, I say that a lot. No wonder they call it a rock maze. Paul's slowly coming. He's letting me go ahead. But I'm sure the families before us have cleared the path for us. Now this is just awesome. There's another little path. Let's go halfway and see what it is. Underneath the rocks. Tree was here. There's little holes and crevices. Little lead shelves. And it goes down through that way. It's like a cliff above where the rock is. Like they were a puzzle once. We're all together now, a puzzle. I'm gonna go up and then we might come back, see where that other path went to. Can you picture this place at night with nocturnal animals? Hopefully they're all sleeping. The path goes that way. There's lots of paths. I don't know if it continues. There's another tree that is past and is now rotting.
kind of tight. We have trees on the ground that are in the way. I don't think humans go this way. They could go that way. It's very tight, but they could do it, especially children. That way, no. But the path looks like it goes that way. And everything's tall. Way taller than I am. Going back out. Wow. This is like a corn maze, but with rocks. Maybe why it's called a rock maze. We're going this way. There's all kind of little places to walk to. Looks definitely like a path. But I don't know that a person would go down that path. I would say an animal. Here's the top with the roots. Tree with its roots. That's pretty cool. We're at this path with the maze. And it goes a lot of directions. No wonder it takes hours. We're not lost. We're just looking. Here's graffiti made out of the moss, which isn't too bad. Graffiti in the moss. More graffiti. Lots of graffiti. Moss graffiti. Paths go between the rocks. Bigger paths. More daylight out here. Some pointed rocks. Like holes in the rocks. This is like an amusement park, like Disney or something. No one could build this. This is just cool. I think you can get through there. You can go over there. Trees that look like they're dying. Just kind of fell over. Lots of trees, lots of paths. Some older carvings in the moss. This rock has a face, has character. Twin trees with a path. Another path. Now I'm not sure what we saw and what we haven't seen. Paths just lead all over the place. I'm kind of stuck. Some of the trees are dead, but still here. You can see some moisture running down the roots of the tree. Some names or initials have been carved in this. This is a different colored. It's gray and a lighter color. But this is what's supporting this rock, this huge rock. Going down around the ledge, there's where it looks like some sand from the rock has fallen. Trees that have fallen, they look like driftwood. petrified. Some deep crevices in these rocks. We're wondering what caused or made it. Some have more than others. These have holes also, some round holes. Maybe someone can explain it to us. I hear people who are being joined by others. Water's dripping from this rock. Say from the wetness from yesterday. Branches are just reaching out, coming down from the trees, working our way out. If we know which way is out. Group of trees in the middle. Some are living, darker green moss, tree roots, paths that go up, either children or animals. This path goes down the hill, not sure where to, and this path goes up and down, around. This is a long rock, green moss covered, has a ledge that we're going to go under. Gaps between it that people can't go, but there are paths, so something does go. This is what's underneath of it, and I think someone has put their initials in it. This is the underneath of the big long rock. This hike, this place will not disappoint. It is awesome. A little ledge if you wanted to sit and rest under this. See the rocks? And there's humans on the other side of the rocks. This path will take us to the beginning, I think. Onward we go. But like a maze, one path leads to another path, to another path. There's the tree growing above. Its roots kind of dangling with nothing to grab. But the tree is surviving. It has sunshine and water. It's good. This rock has moss in its crevices. Pretty green. This rock looks like it has a face. Sun shining. Breezy with some clouds. Nice day though. Here's a rock. It looks like it's not the securest. We're looking for our way out. There's lots of ways. It's a maze, you know. One of the people here said they were looking for Swallow Falls, and this came up. So they chose this, which this is pretty close. Swallow Falls, Harrington Manor, Cranesville Swamp. So here are the two rocks. We're down below, but these are the two rocks we started with. Then if you go up in that's where all those rocks are located. Doesn't look like it, but that's where they're at. Hidden. Hidden treasure this place is. Rock in a tree. We're exiting the rock maze. It's been fun. Moss growing up the tree. Here's a stump in the woods. Got a hole with moss growing out of it. Pine trees with new growth. Other humans are visiting, so pathway has little rocks you have to step over, step around. Found a mushroom, some random bark off a tree, fell into a tree. Tree roots on the path with moss. Back out to the parking lot. And note, the parking lot is not marked. You have to use GPS or map guidance, or just come off at Cranesville. There's the main road, Cranesville Road. Here is the beginning of the trail. There are no markings. Garrett State Forest, Snaggy Mountain Area, Maryland Forest Service, a substantially managed forest.
This was the best kept secret thing to do. Somewhere we'd never been and never heard of. Lots of roads will take you there, and all with beautiful views. And I would do it again. We got ice cream afterward. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.